Beat me up, Scotty.
Thought I was capping when I asked her what happened. The world was ours and you just went and vanished. Blame myself, I'm known for causing damage. Pride from both sides, we was destined for crashing. First time we locked lips, it was magic. No man.
What's up, everybody? Breezy Brandon back with another video. Happy holidays, it's Christmas Eve, so you know what I got for you. I got another death battle for you. This is Sanji versus Rock Lee. Naruto versus One Piece. So, last video, I was watching Batwoman versus Spider-Gwen. And when they showed the preview for the next death battle, y'all know who I said. I said Rock Lee is taking this home. And I stand by it. Rock Lee is taking this home. So without further ado, we're just gonna get right into it. But before
get into it,
calm down. Before I get into it, I want to acknowledge the fact that I have a gaming channel, Breezy Gaming. Y'all go subscribe to that. I've been playing a lot of more games. I got an Xbox, I have my Switch, I got my PlayStation. I'm gonna be all over that. Me and a couple of my friends are gonna be playing Fortnite and stuff like that. We're gonna be streaming on Twitch and stuff. But a lot of the videos will be going on the YouTube channel. So make sure at the end of this video, y'all go check out my gaming channel. I got a lot of games. I'm playing a lot of games. Y'all gonna like one of them. I'm gonna like one. Without further ado, let's get to Rock Lee versus Sanji. Let's go.
There are so many heroes with crazy, over-the-top superpowers, but there's one class of character everyone respects.
the master of the martial arts.
Like Sanji, the sous chef of the Straw Hat Pirates searching for the One Piece.
And Rock Lee, the hard-working ninja warrior from the village of Naruto.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Somewhere in the vast ocean is a seafaring land of science, the Kingdom of Germa.
When the King of Germs decided to churn out some kids, he got an awesome idea. How about he make his kids into killer emotionless super soldiers? What could go wrong?
He forced his queen to undergo surgery that would enhance their children during pregnancy.
Yeah, she wasn't much of a fan.
So she took a drug meant to counteract the effects to hopefully ensure that at least one of her children was, you know, emotionally stable.
A surprisingly low bar to aim for, but hey, good for her. And she pulled it off.
While most of her children were violent sociopaths, one showed no signs of their shared superhuman genetics. This is Sanji.
Oh, the poor kid didn't have a great childhood. I mean, he was surrounded by actual superhuman bullies. But he found peace in cooking for his mom. Well, until she died, and then he was thrown in a dungeon. Look, I told you his childhood sucked.
Fortunately, Sanji eventually escaped thanks to some help from his sister, who I guess was slightly less of a sociopath, and made his way across the sea as a cook. Until he was shipwrecked and left marooned.
Poor guy just can't catch a break. But Sanji found a new daddy in the form of Pirate Red Leg Zeph, who trained him in his own martial art, Black Leg Style. Wait, shouldn't that be Red Leg Style? I'm confused.
It's an art that focuses exclusively on kicks, which worked out swimmingly for Sanji.
No. Puns are my job. I don't need you pirating that from me.
As a chef, Sanji firmly believes his hands have no place in a fight. To him, they should be kept as pristine as possible for cooking, which is frankly wonderful etiquette. Even if his own life is in serious danger, he will not break this self-imposed rule.
You gotta hand it to him. Black Leg is like taking capoeira, taekwondo, and every other martial art with high-flying footwork and mixing them all up like a stew. And just like a tasty dish, he named his attacks after a bunch of French words, which I definitely cannot pronounce.
Though the most important to recognize is Diable Jambe, also known as the Devil Leg. By moving at incredibly high speeds, Sanji builds up friction between the air and his leg until it literally catches on fire. To do so, he'd have to be moving his legs over 11,000 meters per second.
Yeah, that move's pretty lit. Clearly, Sanji's super fast. He's quick
Oh
enough
my
to keep
God,
up with the
the
pirate
puns.
Captain Luffy, who effortlessly dodged laser beams from a robot man bear guy. It's a long story.
That's One Piece in a nutshell. A very, very long story.
It
Sanji's got
is.
plenty of other skills. He can kick your face so hard it makes you as handsome as that devil George Clooney. Oh, brother. Then he can start blasting and Danny DeVito you back to normal with
Danny
another.
And with the
DeVito.
sky walk technique, he can literally walk on air by, listen to this, flicking his heels so quickly he creates dozens of miniature sonic booms beneath his feet. That is insane.
Note to self, never skip leg day. In fact, forget the other days. All days are now leg days.
Sanji eventually found a true family as a chef for the Straw Hat Pirates. With them at his side, he began a hunt for the All Blue, a mythical location where every ocean in the world connects and all manner of sea life exists. A perfect spot for a chef of the sea.
But just like all of us, he had to deal with his first and much crazier family at some point. And when he did, he got an upgrade.
This is the Raid Suit, a miraculous outfit with hover boots, invisibility, air boosters for increased kicking power.
And a snazzy cape.
Conveniently, the suit is stored in an easy-to-carry canister that can be opened for a magical girl transformation, like so. Oh, is this beer?
Wait a minute, if that's my beer, what am I drinking? I'm gonna either need to go to the bathroom or the hospital.
While Sanji may not possess the superhuman ability of his siblings, he has learned something similar yet entirely different. Hockey.
Gesundheit. This power lets people push their body to new limits in a bunch of different ways. Like with armament hockey, he can make himself hard.
Specifically to strengthen his limbs for ironclad defense and stronger attacks. However, Sanji's own speciality is Kenbunshoku, or observation hockey. With this, Sanji can detect the presence of others, including through walls. He can even predict future events, at least to some extent.
And hanging with the Straw Hats let him push his abilities to the limit. He's strong enough to keep up with the likes of Zoro, one of the deadliest swordsmen in the freaking world.
And he could battle the marine Fujitora, who could summon meteors from the sky, the largest of which, when compared to the island of Dressrosa, appears to have a diameter of over 780 meters, and thus a kinetic energy of over 12 gigatons of TNT.
So, like, he fought a guy who could basically blow up a whole island in a snap, and then some. Let me know the next time you find a cook who can pull that off.
He has his fair share of weaknesses, though. Sanji sees himself as a gentleman, and thus refuses to fight a lady at any cost, even his own life.
And, he's absolutely terrified of drag queens. That didn't age well.
But even with the setbacks and a horrifying childhood, Sanji is a man of the moment, an adventurer with a goal. One day he will surely discover the All Blue, and whatever else comes after that.
I was looking for a light. Appreciate it.
One Piece is a crazy,
Konoha,
crazy show.
the village
But let's
of
get back to the
elite,
real
is a
show.
land of phenomenal ninja.
From Naruto to Sasuke to Kakashi, we've seen them show off their awesome talent on Death Battle before.
Yes,
But
we
one
have.
ninja student sought to prove that talent wasn't naturally born. That talent could be achieved through nothing but hard work. This is Rock Lee.
At first, Bowl Cut's path to being a ninja was anything but promising. See, the best ninja can use all sorts of ninja magic called ninjutsu or genjutsu, but not Rocky over here.
Essentially, Lee was born with a disability, unable to access the living chakra energies within his body the same way his peers could. But while this certainly made things difficult for him, he continued to train, pushing himself to become a splendid ninja.
Too bad he got paired up with Neji, who might as well have the word prodigy stamped on his forehead. Hello, irony.
With no real family to speak of, Lee had no one to guide him on his difficult path. Fortunately, he found inspiration in the form of a fellow bowl cut individual.
Mike Guy, a man who is simultaneously incredibly cool and incredibly weird.
Guy saw Lee's potential and trained him to master the art of taijutsu, a ninja's physical prowess using chakra, body, and mind.
So he's not gonna be shooting fireballs or popping up clones of himself like the other guys, but he's gonna learn how to punch harder than anyone. Actually, that's exactly the point of his martial art. Strong Fist, a style that's all about shattering
You almost
bones.
had Garo,
Not
though.
just any ninja can master the form of Strong Fist. In the hands of a novice, it's a dangerous technique, One wrong move and you could accidentally break your own limbs.
But Lee quickly got the hang of it and even learned some awesome moves, like this killer Azuna drop on steroids, the primary Lotus.
A technique so useful that many other ninja tried to copy it for themselves.
What a bunch of cheaters. He's also got this potion, and if he drinks it, he goes into a super zen state that makes him basically invincible.
Incorrect as usual, Boomstick.
Oh.
That was due to American censorship.
Right, it wasn't
Yeah.
a potion, it was sake. Somehow, Lee's susceptibility to alcohol turns him into an instant expert in the drunken fist, based on an actual martial art.
You know, Wiz, I've always wanted to try that style myself, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had a few. Watch this! Gonna...
Correction. Real drunken boxers only emulate the movements of the inebriated. They're not actually. Ow! Ow!
Oh, it's working. Oh, it's working.
Piece of cake. Anyway, when Rocky Road isn't totally sloshed, he's got one more ace up his sleeve. The 8 gates.
In the world of Naruto, 8 metaphorical gates exist within the human body, inspired by real-world Buddhist teachings of opening one's self to achieve enlightenment.
But in Lee's case, it's opening a can of whoop-ass.
Think of it like that horrible myth about humans using only one small part of their brain.
Right.
Each open gate increases Lee's abilities in some way. For example, the first gate allows Lee to utilize 100% of his body's potential by removing inherent mental and physical inhibitions.
I like this music.
The third gate lets him expend enough chakra all at once to perform his signature technique, the Hidden Lotus.
The first few gates are pretty chill, even if they do wear him out. Thing is, the more gates you open, the more dangerous it gets. But Lee wasn't afraid.
By the age of 13, he could unlock 5 of the 8 gates.
More than enough to keep up with the likes of Neji and honorary Green Day member Gaara. He's almost as quick as Naruto, who's dodged light speed attacks. And when he opened the 6th gate, he used it to slice up a giant meteor.
Comparing the scale of the meteor to Konoha's mountainside, and assuming Lee contributed his fair share to this group task, he must have produced a force equal to about 230 megatons of TNT.
Yep.
The average nuclear bomb has a yield of about 5 megatons, so getting hit by 6 Gate Lee is like having 50 nukes exploding in your face.
Now, Lee has admittedly never used the last 2 gates. However, there are multiple claims that he's mastered them by adulthood. And frankly, as the successor to Might Guy, who did unlock all 8 gates, Lee should be comparable.
Guy could make a blast the size of an island with the 7th gate. With the 8th, he could go head-to-head with the ultimate big bad, Madara. This creep was packing more power than when Naruto's chakra blew a hole through the moon. A 400 petaton explosion. That's way bigger than 50 nukes. Hell, the 8th gate can bend the fabric of space.
Just one small problem. Opening the 8th gate puts an immense toll on the
It
body.
does.
The moment you open it, you've essentially guaranteed your own death.
Yeah, but who cares as long as you take your foe with you.
Under
Right.
Guy's training and with the help of his friends, Lee has shown that he is indeed a splendid ninja. Though he never quite got the chance to prove himself against Neji.
Well, according to the wisdom of Gammy Boomstick, one's dead and the other isn't, so I think I know who won.
Tact, Boomstick. Now the villager's expert instructor in taijutsu, and with a kid of his very own,
Oh,
it
yeah.
seems Rock Lee's hard work truly did pay off in the end.
To protect and maintain one's own ninja way.
The 3rd gate! Gate of light, open!
All right,
Come
combatants
on.
are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you want some of Lee and Sanji's fiery determination in the sack, check out Blue Chew.
Come on, Rock Lee, I need you. There he is.
I refuse to eat this. It's far too mild, lacking in the fiery use of true spicy curry.
Mild.
Why does that voice sound familiar?
Most perfectly balanced curry around.
Oh.
I see your fighting skills match your skill in cooking.
Not gonna use his hands.
Show your chef some respect.
Oh, he's drunk now.
Respect? I'm a paying customer, and that curry was awful. Don't you like that? Look at me like that.
The drunken fighting style, it works. Uh-oh. He will not use his hands. Oh, look at the kicks. Oh. Fire leg, fire leg.
Picky eaters are the worst.
Why is
dang.
everything so loud? Fifth gate, open! Sixth gate of view.
Already? He's doing it already?
Seventh gate of wonder. Open!
Oh. Nice cake.
Wheel! Now! Shoot! Boost! Dong! Nintong!
Come on. Come on, Rock Lee. Oh, he kicked him hits. His ribs.
I am the youthful beast of Konoha. I will never
Seventh
give
gate.
up. Eighth gate of
Oh, eight. Uh-oh.
Open!
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, shattered his leg. Shattered his leg.
Concasse? Since you wouldn't finish your food, I'm making you cough up whatever you've already eaten. Anti-manner!
No! No!
Looks like mild suited you best. My dish was too spicy for you.
No!
KO! Well, I guess Lee can finally have that bout with Neji now.
Given Lee's years of experience and the power of the 8 gates, he definitely kept Sanji on his toes.
But Sanji was no slouch himself, and like Lee, has trained all of his life.
With his speed and observation hockey, he handled even the unpredictable Drunken Fist.
And while the 7th gate meant Lee could probably blow up an island, that's not as big as the meteors the Straw Hats could handle.
Simply put, Lee had only one somewhat reliable method of a possible victory: the 8th gate. A suicide move he's never actually used before. Not really the best argument for a win on its own.
But gate number 8 could take on Madara. Sanji's tough, yeah, but he's definitely not on that guy's level. A couple big hits from the 8th gate and Sanji's nothing but paste, so what gives?
Well, Lee would have to hit him first. While Sanji's power may not compare to the 8th gate, his speed is far beyond. Recall when his fellow rubber rabble-rouser Luffy, very patiently waited for a light-speed laser to reach him before dodging it. To pull this off, Luffy would have had to move 13 times faster than light.
Sanji can regularly keep up with Luffy, and this was before he even got his super fast raid suit.
Don't get us wrong, the power of the 8th gate is incredible.
It
If we were to
is.
run this fight 100 more rounds, Lee would surely land a winning blow with it a few times.
But more often than not, Sanji's speed is pulling this one off.
Given his speed, raid suit, observation hockey, and his fiery footwork, Sanji had everything he needed to outlast Lee's youthful determination for a victory.
Guess you could say he had a leg up on Rock Lee, hand over fist. Or I guess foot over fist, but you get it.
The winner is Sanji.
Thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. Come back next week to see previews of our upcoming matchups. If you want to watch more stuff, you can click the boxes right around here.
Who's
and
next?
You can always pick up some
Who's
TV
next?
merch at
Like, I-
store.roosterteeth.com.
Just get on with it. Who's next? Hulk. That's the. Whoa! 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 Hulk versus Broly. Ooh, anger versus anger. I like that. And it's the season finale too. They going out. They closing 2020 with a banger. Okay, I like it. All right, Wiz and Boomstick, Death Battle, Rooster Teeth, whoever is in charge. All right, but Rock Lee, man. You know what? I'm not even going to dwell on it because we got a good one coming up. If you guys like this video, give it a like, comment down below, tell me what you think, share with your friends and enemies, subscribe to the Cousins channel, subscribe to the gaming channel, and share with your friends and enemies. I said that already. Happy holidays, everybody. Hope you all safe and sound. And last but not least, peace.
Know I'm the real thing. I hate to jump out of the window so soon, but I can't stop mistaking that smile for a moan. Got me in tune, bittersweet when I hear that song. All is well when she home, baby, it's been too long. What can I do to make up for how you feel now? She said it's made up, you here now.